Lyvation, EMC.
You don't go and always be a part of the movement. As a part of the people, I will always groove, showing up wherever I hear it. There'll be no other music that would touch my soul like the rhythm and the sound of go-go. I cross my heart, I will do my part, keep it real and all.
I want to welcome everybody back to another special Lyvation Conversations. I'm DJ Strong, and this episode is powered by 3amstudios.biz. So, if you're in the Atlanta area or you're just out there in the world and you need some production needs, just hit us up. Look us up on the website, 3amstudios.biz. We are here for you. Let us be your personal professional studio. With that being said, I just want to introduce our panel today. We have our Lyvation analyst, political analyst, /activist, /producer, /musician. He has a lot of slashes under his name. The one and only Apex, reporting live from the Capitol today, as always. And then we also have our Lyvation Conversations resident hero of knowledge. He has been ordained a superhero by us all, man, with his knowledge and understanding. And he's also a great artist. We got some great music coming your way. We got my man KY Zala down at the bottom of the screen right there. We also have the one and only, the author himself, record executive and producer, LA Jackson. LA, yeah, that's you, buddy. LA, man, let's go, man. Turn your mic on. Let's see what you got to say today, man. What we got going on today?
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Doing great, man.
That's good. A little bit early for me, a little draggy, but I'm with my peeps, so I'm starting to get my little in-house caffeine running through my blood. But I tell you what, I've really been blessed, and when I think about how strong I've been blessed, man, no pun intended, DJ Strong, but I tell you what, man, it just excites me so much. I've been blessed to meet so many people from so many walks of life. This gentleman that's sitting in with us today allowed me, a complete stranger, to come into his house and interview him. And from then it was on and cracking. When he came out to do shows, I was there to support, and I just wanted to, just run it back one more time and reconnect with him. We were on a Lyvation conversation the other day talking about go-go music, and the first person I thought of was this brother right here. I said, if you want the history of go-go music, let's get this brother on. I am pleased, honored to welcome Trouble Funks, the go-go group of all time, CB. Welcome to the show.
Okay. Hey, hold on, fellas. Everybody unmute your microphone, man. Unmute your mics, man. Once again, LA. No, you good. We can hear you loud and clear. Let's give that man a round of applause right there. I just want him to hear the hand claps right there, man. Yep.
That's great, man. But welcome aboard, CB, man. You've got a lot to say. I've spoken with you. I've known you for probably 5 or 6 years now. You are so knowledgeable. You take me right back to any point of time you're talking about, and I am ready to roll with you right now. Welcome, brother.
Thank you for being here, as always. Thank you, DJ Strong, LA. I love you, man. Thank you for always having me on your show. Thank you for always, staying in touch with me and knowing what's going on in the go-go genre and the go-go music world, period. But it's always an honor and a pleasure to be here with y'all, and I'm here with y'all today for as long as you need.
Man, we appreciate the time, man. We appreciate all the talent that you've brought to the industry, man. You've been part of some of the best party music on earth, period.
Yeah.
And I know some of the brothers in the room, man, like LA said, we was having an in-depth discussion about go-go. They had to acknowledge me, man. I had to learn some things. So, like he said, we had to come and get one of the founders of the music.
Yes, sir.
Just take us back. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let the rest of the panel take over. Just take me back, man, to the beginning. Because I was checking out some of the history and some of your history. Take us back to the early days when this music was just sparking. You had just got in the band. What was the vibration like at that time?
Okay, well, to be honest with you, we was all big Chuck Brown fans. So that's the man who started it all. That's the Godfather Go Go, rest in peace. Man, Papa, I miss you. Uh man, the DC miss you, the Go Go sound miss you, man. It really doesn't seem like anybody is really trying to step up and carry that. It's a void. I'll just say that now. Not saying that EU ain't the bomb.com. Rare Essence always been on top of their game. Junkyard, backyard, you name it. I mean, even our female group, the first ladies of Go Go, and Pleasure. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's disheartening because it's good because life goes on and things happen. But back in the days when it really started with me and when I really caught the fire, uh, because my best friend is Dykes, our producer, and our everything. May he rest in peace as well. He was our producer, but his cousin was my best friend, and I was an athlete. All I wanted to do was play sports. I wanted to play football. I was a quarterback. I went to Cadoza High School. I did my thing, and I met my best friend, and we would mess around a lot. We would play sports, but they would always hear me sing and say, man, my cousin have got this new group they started. Man, you should try to join. And I'm like, man, I ain't joining no group, man. Shoot, I play enough. I play in the band at Shaw, at Cadoza, play the horn. I said, I'm doing enough, bro. And man, I was a bad boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a bad boy. And I was out there running the streets doing things I ain't had no business doing. And a brother believed in me more than I believed in myself. His name is Doc Shields. That's my manager. He was our manager at the time, Robert Doc Shields. And one day he pulled up in a Lincoln limo, dark blue. Had to be around maybe around 1979, 1980. And he said, "Who was CB?" I said, "That's B." He said, "Can you come in for a minute?" I walked over to the car. I didn't know who he was. Had the big Jerry curl bush, and I'm looking. I'm like, "What's up?" He like, "Man, my brother-in-law said you can sing, man." I said, "Well, I can sing a little bit. I mess around." He said, "Hit a note for me." So I did. You remember Miles J? You had a love. You remember that? Make it last forever. At love's first sight, I knew it was. So he was, oh, he first like, you ain't got to sing no more. He said, I'm gonna come and get you one day. I'm looking at him like to myself, come and get me. I ain't know nothing about who Trouble Funk. I ain't know about none of that. I knew the cousin. I knew who the group was, but they wasn't big yet. And so Trouble Funk did their thing as always, and they did a showing. So he said he was gonna come to get me one day. I didn't know what he was coming to get me for, so he came and got me. So they doing a rehearsal. I'm sitting at the rehearsal, Dyke and all of them, Big Tony, T-Bone, the whole nine. They up there doing their thing. So they performed and played for about maybe 45 minutes or so. And they looked at the manager, they looked at Doc Shields and said, what you think, Doc? Doc said, man, y'all sound is good. Y'all, I mean, it's a great, fresh sound. They say, man, but if you want to be all the way on top, and they turned around and look who? Him, CB. And that's how I started. Falls with Trouble Funk. That's how I became affiliated with them and a part of the Trouble Funk family. And it was a great ride because I think back at the time, see, you got to remember, all us around in the same age bracket. So back then, us dark skinned dudes, we ain't had nothing coming. The light skinned guys had it. So I said, okay, it's all crazy. Man, do you know, the only time I realized how big it got or how big the group was getting is I come out the house, get the paper. I remember girls that they didn't even know I existed or didn't. Man, I go get the paper and come back. They sitting on the balcony. We lived in an apartment building. They sitting on the balcony over top of us, talking about, hey, CB. And I'm like, hey, whoa, hey. Boy, I'm talking about showing a little bit of everything. I said, okay, I done got that good now. And it was just a great ride, man. I want to iterate. I just want to say this so everybody understands. I was in a group. I was taught, trained, and produced by one of the greatest producers this world has ever seen. A lot of people don't understand Robert Reed, Robert Psych Dyke Reed. They don't understand who he is. That man was a genius. He was brilliant. That man can play anything. He can fix anything when it comes to that music. You can make a mistake, but I think he gonna fix it, and it's gonna sound like part of the record. So I just always wanna, cause I know his son is still out there doing music and trying to carry the torch. Hey, Lil Dyke, keep it up, brother. Stay with it. Your daddy left some big shoes to fill, brother, and you can fill them, cause you're just as talented. You got the same DNA, bro. And anything else you want me to tell you about, or I mean, it's just this guy was just phenomenal. He worked with Janet Jackson. I don't care who you name.
Yeah.
Milli Vanilli. I know he don't like to tell everybody that, but it's still true. And I mean, groups around the world, London, photographers used to come in from all over the world to record our shows, and I used to be standing. I used to just be amazed. I said, I actually know this guy. I actually grew up with this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the same thing with I think Chucky Thompson. All of them, the whole, I mean, that old DC crew, man, you know, Air Raid, Lil Jon, and all of them. I mean, man, just some great musicians, man. They they really brought a blessing to this world with go-go music. Now, the powers that be and the people that didn't understand go-go music, we came from out the ghetto, we came from out the hood, that's right. But the people who didn't understand it, the powers that be, they tried to give us a bad rap. They try to make it look like when it comes to go-go music, everywhere we doing shows, trouble follow and this and that. Kids gonna be kids. Because you still gotta remember at the time that we was doing these shows and we was blowing up, the people that was coming to our shows, they was 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. Come on, man. All you gotta do is think about yourself and where you was at those age brackets. And you know, we're not gonna listen all the time. We're not gonna always do the right thing. But they did do the right thing. I don't care what nobody said. The reason I said it because go-go music is still here, still relevant, and we're still talking about it. So they did the right thing. I'm sorry about all the violence and the stuff that happened. We was living in the murder capital of the world at that time. What better excuse you use to get rid of go-go than use that and put it on us? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
there was stuff going on all over the place. At rap concerts, rock concerts, and anything else. But the one they want to single out is go-go. Well, keep on singling us out. Singling us out all the way to the top of the chain bracket.
Yeah. Now that's what. Now I just want to say this real quick again. I'm gonna let Apex get in here. From my understanding, man, from the research that I've done, and I'm glad you're talking about the producers and the production because go-go music is one of the genres of music that, in order for it to come across correctly on, you know, as far as like a recording, playback value, it has to be recorded live. Like everybody has to be playing at the same time, and that's one unique thing about that music is that you have to capture that moment. You can't go, you know, track. A lot of people do it and they attempt it, but you just don't have that same soulful feel and that funk feel
Yes, sir.
unless the band is all playing together and then it's properly recorded. You know what I mean? So just give me like, just take us to one of those studio sessions, man, that you recall. Like, what was the most memorable studio session that y'all had?
With me, it would be Omega Studio. It was in Greenbelt, Maryland, June of 1986. I did my first solo album. I was still a part of the Trouble Funk family, but I did a Fast Ladies album that was produced by Robert Reed, James Avery, uh, uh, Taylor Reed, and all these was guys and the people, Calvin Shields, uh, James Dugard. All these were people that participated, produced, and was a part of this production. And the as far as being in the studio, I would say the greatest part about it all was that when we was in Omega Studio, you know, Stevie Wonder them gave us a great compliment on our sound and our music. And it came from Stevie, so it don't get no better than that, you know. And that's just one of my greatest memories, man. It's just near and dear to my heart because it was the first time that I really went into, just like your place set up, a big time real studio, you know, because most times we set everything up. Dyke had a studio set up at his apartment at Oxon Hill and had it soundproof and all that, you know, and that was cool. But I'm talking about the first time I actually went in and got to sit down and watch the engineer work them boards And I stood in that booth and I put that headset on, and I can hear that playback coming through the headset. I mean, it was what I wanted to do. Once I got into music, it was my dream. I wanted, I could see people on TV, see singers and entertainers in the studio or in doing sessions. And my dream, I said, man, I want to do that, man. And when I got the chance to do it, it was such a blessing, brother. I was so blessed. And the one thing I was blessed about, I was, like I said, I was taught by one of the greatest directors and producers in the world. That's Robert Reed. When we went to Omega Studio, you know how we go in there? He said, all right. He set up the engineers and all of them, they get out the way. All those white guys, when Trouble Funk come in that studio, all them engineers, they get from behind them boards and everything because they want to learn something. They get ready to watch the match. Dyke come in there, we'll set up. He said, okay, y'all, this a dummy run. We ran through the whole song, the whole album, the Fast Ladies album. As soon as we finished, he came right back on the mic and said, all right, this one live, let's go. We was one hit, one hit a quitter. All that playing, we went in there, we made our mistakes in our studio and out there. When we came into them big time studios, they knew we came for business. That's why they got out the way. They said, they ain't doing but one take. They're going to do one take. They're going to do a dummy run, and they're going to do one take, and they're going to be finished. And that's just what we did. But that's because of the efforts of Robert Reed, his skill set, his devotion, his determination, and just what God gave him, his brilliance,
Hey, it's a privilege to meet you, CB. But
oh, brother, this is all mine.
I'm an old school fan from back in the day. I was a teenager when most of y'all material was out. But there's something that I'm curious about. Being a productionist myself with the hip hop and the hip hop R&B, that caught my attention when I was young, because I didn't know the equipment like I do now. I'm a big fan of vintage boards. When you guys did Drop the Bomb and Trouble Funk Express, where you took the Kraftwerk Trans Europe Express and you converted it into go-go, I had never heard nothing like that. My curious question is, whoever played the keys, was that the same board that Africa Bambaataa used, him and Arthur Baker, the Sing Clavier too? Because that, y'all made that a signature. You know what I mean?
Well, hey, as much as I want to stand here and take credit and all that, you can't even ask the man who did it. Robert Reed was the one who played the keys, and James Avery.
Okay.
Maybe we'll try to get in touch with James Avery one day, and y'all can ask him about it. When it comes to them keys and stuff like that, that's him.
He was a beast.
We talking about Dyke, man.
Huh?
We talking about Robert Reed. I said we talking about Robert Reed, man.
Man, he was sick with it, man. I never heard nothing like that, man. He took it to a whole nother direction.
Did you hear some of the guitar riffs?
Oh, that was you?
No, that was Dyke too.
That was him too?
The key, that was him too.
Yeah, the bass was serious.
Tony.
Y'all took it in a whole nother direction. Y'all did stuff, even when y'all did the song with Curtis Blow, I'm Chillin'. Y'all was the first one to cross over with the rap before Salt and Pepper and all them did that. Y'all was the first. A lot of people don't know that. Sorry.
That's what made them do it. See, what a lot of people don't know, Dougie Fresh and all of them used to hang in D.C. on a regular basis.
Got you.
And he would go, I don't know who he was best friends with, but he was a good friend with one of Ray Essence members. And they would be in D.C. He would be in D.C. all the time. And that's where the idea came from, of mixing the go-go and the rap. Because it's a perfect marriage if you really think about it. I'm surprised they didn't do it more or go further. You hear it a lot now. Beyonce and all them. Oh, she used Pleasure. That's our female go-go out of DC, Pleasure Band. And she used go-go sounds and that continuous drum beat. That's what makes go-go go-go. That drummer never stops.